What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Bird's Eye View. Yours truly, Will I Am, in the building with Will. We got Mika. What's going on with you?
What's up? What's up? What's up? It's
Bump.
almost the weekend.
Yeah, thank goodness. Thank goodness.
Yeah, yeah.
Woo-wee. What's going on, Bump, with you? How you doing, Bump?
I'm slow motion. Everything's good. Ready to get it.
Is it really good? We had
All
some
good.
devastating performances performance that we need to cover. So I just want to make sure you're good. You good?
It's early. It's early. I'm good. I'm good.
Okay. All right. Want to thank Mile Wide Bear Company and Vinyl Empire for sponsorship. So thank you guys. Check them out. Go on the page. You'll see how to contact them, all that good stuff. All right, let's get rocking and rolling. We got a lot of stuff to cover, a lot of some questions and things. But let's go ahead and first start with the women's team. They had a productive week so far, basically. You know what I'm saying? They beat Southern Indiana. That score was 75-51 at home, their home debut. So, go ahead and shake off that loss against UCLA and Paris, all that good stuff. Then they went ahead and went on the road. You know how Jeff Walls always go ahead and take his teams on the road, and he doesn't care where they play at, small gym, big gym, wherever. So they actually beat UT Martin the other night, 86-64, and the freshman Roberts continue to do what she does, and the veterans stepped up too. So good win by the Louisville women basketball to go ahead and take care of business and getting ready for a big showdown. Big showdown. We got a big showdown.
Right.
Louisville number 18 at
Yes.
Kentucky 20. This is this Saturday, 6 p.m. I know the football team plays at 3:30, so hopefully they can do their magic kind of quickly so everybody can get an opportunity to
Right.
watch this. And this is the unknown because Jeff Walls has been smacking the living daylights out of University of Kentucky. But
Right.
like Brother Bump said, Kentucky got Coach Brooks from Virginia Tech, and Virginia Tech's had Louisville's number. But like I also came back, this is different players. Only one he got really is Amore, who was their point guard, and he got somebody who was on the bench who's like 6'5". This team, I actually looked at it. I looked at the roster the other day, and I was like, who's? Like I didn't know anybody. Once you got a floor general like Amore, which is good, but they really ain't played anybody either. They didn't. Granted,
Right.
Jeff Walsh, he don't care. Go UCLA, get beat, win, whatever. So this is going to be very
Right.
interesting. You know what I'm saying? Because you got an unknown transfer heavy portal Kentucky versus a lot of freshmen with a sprinkle of veterans. But what you thinking about this game, man? What's your thoughts on this game coming up?
I'm intrigued to see how they come out. I mean, like you said, Brooks, he's had Walsh's number the last couple of times at Virginia Tech. He's a great coach. He
Mm-hmm.
knows his X's and O's. And Jeff Walsh, we knows, is one of the greatest. So we have a lot of freshmen and they have a lot of transfers. So it's going to be an intriguing game to see how our freshmen act in probably a packed and sold out Memorial Coliseum
Better be.
Saturday.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
so I'm looking forward to a good game. They played us tight last year.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a rivalry game, so you could throw out numbers and whatnot. So
Right.
I'm looking for a competitive game Saturday
Right.
with Louisville coming out on top, of course.
Of course. Hold on. Before you give that, Mika, what you think about this matchup?
I think it's going to be a good game. Like you said, I think with rivalries, you kind of have to throw everything out the window
True.
because
Hmm.
it's going to be new for both teams because neither one of them,
Right.
other than your couple of veterans who have played. But most of these kids don't know what that rivalry means until you get in there and you see the crowd and the
Right.
excitement. So I think it's going to be a good game.
Right. I'm interested to see because, like you said, the veterans really for Louisville. You talking about Cochran, Harris, Russell. They done played in five of them. Well, 5 and 3.
Right.
Right.
Let's say so. They definitely know what to do, and that's a cheat code for Louisville. Amari knows how to them played against Louisville. She's not going to be of all Louisville. She was doing great things. I'm almost all American at Virginia Tech, so she's going to be cool. But I will say there's one big difference with the women team as far as Kentucky's team. Kyra Elsie normally wanted fast athletes, this athletic small
Yeah.
guards, you know what I'm saying? Bigs that can move around, do kind of stuff like that. Very athletic. This team that Kentucky has is not as athletic as he has. He's actually big. We're talking about he's got a lady on there, 6'7". He's got a 6'5", a 265, six
Mm,
three. Yeah, he's got a lot of height with him on this one. Louisville's not the tallest. We're talking about most of their height is on the bench. Hardy
right.
and I forgot the other one who's 6'5". Mosa, whatever, who didn't play last year, redshirt. So it's going to be more like Louisville's going to put out people like 6'3", 6'2" ish against 6'5", 6'4". So what did we learn against UCLA? Granted,
Right.
nobody's bets, nobody's bets on that team. I would say that nobody's that, but still, you got to overcome their size. Are you ready to rebound? Are you ready to stick your nose in there to get those loose balls and do what you got to do? Because I think if they sit in there do one-on-one type stuff, as far as Louisville taking advantage of their quickness, they can get to the hole, but you got to finish because there's going to be a lot of length
Yeah.
right there and mobility is the factor, and
Right.
and that's why I'm kind of intrigued on this. Like I want to see that, and then new thing, we got freshmen. A lot of theirs is transfer
Yeah.
portal. They got a few freshmen, but I don't think they play like that. I'm not counting his Brooks's daughter. That's whatever. She was if he went to Radcliffe or whatever, she was going there. But I'm just intrigued on that one. Bump, I know you riding with Louisville. What do you think the score is going to be?
I'm gonna go 64-55 Louisville.
Mm, like it, like it. Now let's go to the guru. Let's go to
The
Mika.
Guru.
I don't know. I'm going to go 70-60. I think, and Louisville, I'm going to choose
Mm,
us. But
Mm,
the point that you was making with the size, I think that we handle bets as best as we could. So I think that they're going to be ready for that. You know what I'm saying? Because
mhm.
she was the difference maker in that game. So I don't think that's going to be an issue for us, honestly.
Right, right. You got a good point. I mean,
and
like I
one thing
said,
about it,
it's
Jeff
not
Walls.
bets. She's not bets, so that's going to be big
Right.
time. Go ahead,
And
Bump. What's that?
One thing about Jeff Walls, he'll have them ready to play. He'll have a great
Yes.
scout report, and he'll have them ready to play against Kentucky.
Yeah. Plus, he knows what Brooks want
Yeah.
to run. He's gonna face Brooks. Brooks knows
Right.
what he wants to run. Vice versa, they know that kind of stuff like that. It's just having the players. And with Betts did most of her damage in the first half. They did a great job, kind of
Right.
stymie. It was just other people that was knocking down
Yes.
jumpers. So you're right, Mika.
Yeah.
We
Yes.
really kind of did what we could to isolate that as much as we
Right.
could. So
Yeah.
I'm riding with Louisville. I'm gonna go 72-58. 72-58.
Oh.
Yeah, because I mean, like I said, when
Okay.
you look at
Okay.
you look at Kentucky schedule, they haven't played anybody. I mean, they have not played
Okay.
Right.
anybody. So this is the first real competition,
So this is
athlete
the
against
first road.
athlete.
This is the first test.
Yes, big
Yes.
time, big time. And real quick before we go, so I can, so they beat South Carolina upstate. This is Kentucky. They beat South Carolina upstate 98-43. They beat Northern Kentucky 70-41, and they beat Wolford Wofford 76-42. They haven't played anybody at all.
No. So they haven't really fought. They haven't faced no diversity yet, as far as
Nope,
being down or none of that.
nope,
So
nope.
we'll see how they act when they get hit in the face
Yeah, yeah. And
the first time.
Right.
I need that nose bloody. I need that nose bloody. That's all
Right.
I can say. I definitely need that. I need that throughout the game. This pop, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Like you right. So big time.
Right.
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 All right, let's get into it. The biggie. The biggie. Tennessee.
Mm.
decided they wanted to come on Main Street and flex their muscles, and they did. Tennessee
Yeah.
77, Louisville 55.
Yeah.
Let's jump right into it. Mika, what's your thoughts on the game? I know you was there, and we'll hit about the atmosphere and everything after this. But what's your thoughts on the game?
So do you want me to be Mika J, or you want me to be a little have a little calmness to this?
I need Mika J. We don't
No.
What do
want.
you want?
We need Mika J. We
Yeah.
don't.
All
We don't
right.
want no calmness for this
Right.
shit.
Right. Right.
Okay, guys, we're soft. We're super
Right.
soft.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
They, you can't win if you're just going to shoot threes. And if you see that your threes aren't landing, why are we not attacking the basket? Like, it just made zero sense
Thank you.
to me the way we played. It was like we were scared. At first, we all three, because we were texting during the game, we was all like, okay, it's nerves. And then it was just like, oh, this ain't nerves. Like, they really aren't ready for
Right.
this type of defense. I mean, because what's Five's name for Tennessee?
Ziegler.
What's his name?
We're talking about the little guard Ziegler.
Hey, yes, he's a bucket. He's cold.
Yeah.
He ain't even with him being small, he was still like knocking him over, just having his way.
Right,
Like, you're not
Right.
doing me like that in my house. Like, you're not doing that to me.
right.
Right.
So I think we saw.
I like that. I like that. That's true. I mean, it's no way I to
Yeah.
put it though. You absolutely right. Bump, what you thinking?
Uh, like Mika said, we didn't have no physicality to combat Tennessee's a physical team.
Yeah.
So coming out, I
Yes.
thought we got hit in the mouth, got down 10-0, and I think a lot of it in the beginning was nerves because a lot of these guys hadn't seen a crowd and an atmosphere like that, you know, to that degree. So I know some of the guys
Right.
that have, you know what I'm saying, playing against Arizona, you know what I'm saying, the transfer portal or whatever. But I think that we, like Mika said, we depended on the 3-pointer too much.
Right.
You got to have some kind of physicality. And I know we'll get into probably, you know what I'm saying, shooting the jumpers as opposed to going down low. But, there's a point in the game to where we got down, we got cut the lead to, I believe, nine
Nine.
points, I believe we got it down.
Yes.
Nine.
And
Yes.
it ballooned back up. Right, right.
Quickness.
And we stopped doing the things that got it down that way. We started going back to shooting jumpers.
I
So
said the same thing.
yeah, so I'm glad that, you know what I'm saying, we see who we are now. We have a lot to work on. So from here on out, we got a lot of film to watch to see what we can do and what we can't do. So you got to take
Right.
that, man, as a learning experience. We beat up on a whole bunch of teams that was inferior to us in exhibition games and the first games. We didn't
Right.
play competition. So now that you really face competition, ranked competition, we know where we're truly at right now.
Right.
Yes.
I'm gonna say this: when your starting five get a total of 16 points, you know you're in trouble.
Yeah.
16 points. When your two consider dirty work down low or around the basket got give you 0 points and 5 rebounds, you in trouble.
Can't happen. Can't
When your
happen.
point,
Wow.
yeah, ridiculous. When your point guard is giving you 4 turnovers, when your guy who's supposed to be the guy on the team, even though that's another issue, we don't have a go-to guy. Even though we're all
We don't.
outside trying to figure out who is, and so we're naming Terrence Edwards, maybe. No, hell no. Uh,
Right.
Learning experience for him. This is not whatever he came
Yeah.
from. You got to bring it. You got to
I'm gonna
bring
be all the
it.
way
Yeah.
honest.
Go ahead.
Sam was. I mean, Smith was. I think his first name is Sam. The Smith, the one who had like 17 points for us.
Oh, you talking about
What's his name?
Rain Smith.
He was the trans. He
Rain.
came
Rain.
with
Yeah.
Coach K, right? He
Yeah,
came. He came with PK.
right.
That's our guy. He was
Yeah,
not as scared to go to the rim. He was not as scared to go on loose balls. He's our guy. He's who we need to. If he doesn't have a, if just think if he didn't have the game he had, we would have get blowed about 40.
yeah. Him and Waterman.
Yeah.
Him and Waterman
Yeah.
was the only
Water.
ones that, and and I would say this. I would say this with much love, and we'll talk about it. But sometimes you will let habits happen. You need to correct them immediately. You
Yeah.
got guys coming in off the bench jacking up threes. Like you can't even get
Yeah.
livened up. You ain't even in the flow.
You get like right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what are
Right.
we doing here? Like, as soon as I'm touching it, boom!
Yeah.
Like, no, can't do that, bro. You
Yeah.
can't
Break
do
a
Right.
that.
sweat
Right.
first.
Yeah,
Break a
get it
sweat
run
first.
up and down the court,
Right.
do whatever.
Right.
You cannot do that. And real quick, I'm gonna go over the team stats real quick. You had Tennessee was 30 for 53, shot 56% from the field. Louisville was a whopping 16 for 60, 26.7%. Three pointers, they hit 10. Louisville hit 10. The difference was they was 10 for 19, 52.6. Louisville was a whopping 10 for 39, 25.6. My gosh. Free throws, 7 for 11 for Tennessee. Louisville did well, 13 for 13. Congratulations on that. They knocked that out big time.
Right. How
Rebounding.
many twos did we hit?
Well, we only hit 10. We only hit 10 3-pointers and 16, so only six twos. Only six twos. And they hit 20. Rebounded 40 to 26. They had 12 offensive rebounds. We had 13. They had to come in the second half. Defensive rebounding, they had 28. We had 13. Assists 12 to 11. Steals 8 to 12. Good thing. Chucky was doing his thing. Blocks 4 and 4. Turnovers, they had 20 turnovers and led the whole damn game basically by double figures. We had 15. Come on, man. I mean, you could just go on, and then it's like it was just bad business. It's bad business.
It was. It was.
It was.
You fall in, which I know we're gonna get into it. You fall in love with that 3 point line, and I think that's a reflection of our exhibition games when
Yeah,
we just couldn't miss,
yeah,
and
It
we fell
was.
in love with
Yeah,
it.
it
We thought
definitely
that's who we
was.
really were.
Yeah.
right.
Right. Right.
We
Yeah,
did. We did. We was all excited.
yeah. We can knock them down.
Yeah.
Big man is hitting threes. Everybody's
Right.
hitting threes. Yeah, yeah. It looked
We
Right.
good.
got shooters.
They decided
Right.
not to because you got to think out of the 3 pointers we hit 10. Waterman was 3 for 6 and Rain was 4 for 12.
Mm.
Those was basically it. Everybody
That's
else, I
too
mean,
many.
yeah, that's too many. But the rest of them was still jacking up. Roos hit one late, but you had people like Case and Pryor, 0 for 5. Terrence Edwards,
Hmm.
0 for 5. Chucky, 1 for 4. Hatley, 1 for 3. Yeah, man. I mean, yeah. Come on, we need to identify, what's going on with that. Let's get into something else real quick because we got a lot of other stuff. Game atmosphere. This speaks strictly to you, Mika. You was there. I watched on TV. I think Brother Bump watched on TV. But tell us how the atmosphere was.
It was electric. I'm not even kidding. It was so exciting. Even when we were down, we were still cheering. Like, come on, guys. Like, you can do this. Like, it was electrifying in there. So I just think that they just weren't ready.
Yeah, yeah. Too
Okay.
much.
They just weren't ready
Too,
for that type of game.
yeah. And that was close to 17.
Yeah.
Wait till it gets to 20,
Yeah, because we did our,
22.
yeah, right, because the fan base we did our part. Like we
Yeah.
cheered when we were
Without
supposed to
question.
cheer. We
Yeah,
cheered the whole game for
yeah,
real.
yeah, yeah.
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 And you could tell by watching it. I mean, it was I mean, you're like, oh my gosh, we ain't seen this in
I'm telling
years.
you, them
Just
little
watching
white
it.
tails,
In years.
squirrel little
Right. Right.
tails.
It's like, oh, no, hats off to you guys that went to the game, Mika and everybody else, because you guys bought it. They can never question that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Where's
it
the
was
fan? They
electrifying.
bought it big time. So it was
Yeah,
great to
And
watch it on
yeah.
it was good
TV.
to
Go ahead,
see. It
Bob.
was good to see that too.
It was,
It was good to
and
see
I
those
felt
people
that
back
way
in
too
there.
when I walked in. I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is so exciting! This is like Rick Pitino days."
Yeah,
Just seeing
Right.
all those people in there, the Yum Center cracking, like those businesses making money. Because you got to remember,
yep,
those businesses have been struggling because they weren't getting the fan
Yes, they
base in
have.
there for those games.
right.
Right.
Yeah,
So that was exciting.
yeah. No, you
as
absolutely
opposed to
right.
the ushers telling you just sit where you want to sit at.
Go where you want,
Come into
sir.
the stadium and sit.
Right.
Go,
None of that.
sir. Go to the lower bar. We're not monitoring up here. We
Right,
all the concession
right,
stands ain't even up and running. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
open, right,
Like, what is going on? You got to go downstairs. Okay, thank you. Like, damn. But no, that was great.
right,
That
right.
Right.
was great. That's how to bring it. Let me
Yeah.
real quick. Do y'all guys? We got. I think it's Bellarmine on Monday. What do y'all think that crowd's gonna look like?
Tuesday.
Tuesday. What do y'all think the crowd's gonna
Tuesday.
look like?
I think that'll be a nice crowd because Bellarmine is an in-city school. So I
Hmm.
think that they'll have their fan base out as well as, us.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah,
It is a
I mean
Tuesday.
it's I'm really anxious to see. You know what I'm saying? Us not putting on a greatest show last Saturday,
Right.
and us playing a not so high level team. So it's probably be so so, and plus it's on a weeknight, and people
On a
work on Mondays. You know
Tuesday.
they're tired, getting off
Yeah.
work. Yeah.
Yeah, but
So I'm
look,
anxious to see what it looks like.
let's
I'm
don't make
hoping.
let's don't make no excuses because we know what some Tuesday nights have looked like before on a regular, not playing
Indeed,
anybody,
indeed.
Oh,
still getting
Right,
18,000 or more. So you
yeah.
right.
know,
Yeah.
so over and under
We'll see. We'll
12,000,
see.
over and under 12,000.
I'm gonna
I'm
say
gonna go
under.
slightly over 12.
You say over, Bob. Mika said, what you said under? Mika, yeah, I'm thinking
I say
probably.
under. I don't think it'll be 12.
Yeah, I think it probably be under two. I think I'm looking at probably like 11 to 10,000, which is still probably
Yeah,
more
that's what
than
I'm thinking. About 10.
yeah, but still more than what we had last year. Uh,
Yeah.
Probably total more than last year.
That might
Shit,
be more than we had last year for the whole year. You know what I'm saying?
whole year total.
The whole year.
let's keep it
It
real.
was total.
Let's keep it
Yeah.
real. Let's keep it in the buck for real, for real. What's up with Louisville post play? Now we talk about all these shooting threes and everything else. And everybody knows you gotta have a bucket getter around the best, or you gotta have people going to the hole and kicking out whatever, baby, to finish whatever you can do. You can do something.
Right.
You ain't gotta have a big 6'9" burly guy. You would love to, but when you don't, because I've seen some teams play that didn't and was still able to get to the hole, do all kind of stuff. But
Right.
what do you guys think? How can we address this? What should happen? I mean, I know what didn't happen. I know we didn't address it in the transfer portal. I know we went out to some guys, but you could probably got Charlotte Center or somebody who would have been doable. Let's say that, or anybody. I'm just throwing Charlotte out like that. But Bump, what you think? What we need to do, man, to rectify? Because we can't shoot all these threes, and we'll hit that next. But what you think about post play or lack of?
You got to develop a post player just to keep the defense honest. When you got five guys hanging on the 3 point line, it's easy to extend your defense and you know what I'm saying, overplay the 3 point shot, which I believe Tennessee scattered real well. They had a great coach, a great
Mm-hmm.
team, and we got exposed. Our whole
Yeah.
preseason, the first game was shooting threes on the perimeter, not putting anybody in the post. So I believe you gotta keep the defense honest and at least go to the post. I know we did one time. We posted up the small guard they had one time in the second half and scored and got a 3 point play,
Right,
and we went away from it. That's the only time I believe we went to that, and it worked. So you gotta get a guy in the post, be it Edwards or I know we'll get into another player, but you got to develop a post if you plan to have on any kind of production from the paint.
right. That's true. Mika, what's your thoughts?
I agree. I think that and I don't know if he is a post player or not, but number 9, I think that's what number he was. Maybe his last name begins with a R. I don't know. But I felt like he was more aggressive than the other guys who was supposed to be playing that position. And I think that PK probably should have let him play more. He might have gave us something that they weren't willing to give. He was just more. You could just tell he wanted to play. And I think he's a freshman also.
Roof.
So
Yeah.
I think that maybe you should develop
Yeah,
him. Like maybe that's someone who
Yeah.
needs to be able to start. And I'll be honest, when the starting five came out, I was like, wait a minute. I don't really like this starting five, but I don't know what they showed in practice for the week, but they weren't very good during the game. I don't know.
The thing about it is that I understand the green light and having everybody, but like I said, even if you don't have somebody who is down there, if you want to go ahead like Denny Crum used to do, interchangeable, big guard down there posting up somebody, you can do it that way. There's many ways you could
Yeah.
do it. You just have to do it.
Right.
Somebody's got to do down
You
there and
do.
do the
Yeah.
dirty work. Be active around the basket because there's no way you
Be
getting
active.
offensive rebounds unless it's coming off hard. You can't even get putbacks because
Right.
everybody's out on the perimeter. Like you can't play
Right.
that
That's what
way.
made me mad. Like, why is nobody rebounding? I mean, the offensive rebounders were crazy. Like, how many did we even have? Because I don't even remember us getting that many.
13, but that was
None.
all in the second
None.
half. That was all in the second half,
Second
and
half because we
No,
had
we
there
zero in
was
the
started.
10
first half. I
points
know
for real.
zero.
Like, it was just like, what is going on? Yeah, I thought that was sucked.
Yeah. So we got to, and now we're gonna see. We always talk about adjustment and things like that, especially second half adjustment stuff. But now it's about like what we're gonna see, even though it's Bellarmine or whatever. I just need somebody down there, and if it's Fats, Edwards, whoever, you need somebody because he looks totally
Yeah.
uncomfortable on the perimeter. Totally,
Yeah.
all this pump faking shit, dude. You're not a Luke that's gonna be able to get in there, go to the lane, drive, dude. Do something. I mean, and
Yeah.
we're gonna hit
Yeah.
who we think should be starting five because it was wild. Because
And
I'm like too much passing around the top. It's ridiculous.
and the
Yes.
thing about Edwards
Yes.
is he has a
Yes.
mid range game. If you look at his stats from last year, where he was at, he had a mid range game.
Yeah, but he wasn't playing Tennessee.
Right.
Wow.
Look,
Right.
that opening closed
Right.
quickly. Well, you think you can get there, and the dude's
Right.
like right there with
Right.
you. Yeah, like oh shit, wait a minute, I
Yeah.
need to back up. I mean, and he looked so discombobulated. It wasn't just him, but when you were supposed to be like, and that's why I said we don't know who the go-to guy is. I
You
don't
don't.
know.
You don't.
You got to have somebody to
You
give you a
don't.
bucket. You got to, and this one we don't
Yeah,
know.
you gotta
Yeah.
have somebody.
And I would say this:
And then
case case and prize
when you do
as
our perimeter orientation,
Case and Prize has to be one of the ones I say get down there. You did a nice post move down
that's what I
there.
was gonna
Get
say.
your ass down there.
Yeah.
Get down there. You need
Yeah,
to get down
he
there.
needs to
Yes.
get
He
down
should
there.
stay around
He
the
has.
rim.
That's
I
what I
don't
was gonna say.
understand why he keeps shooting threes.
Yep. Yep.
He came in foreign,
That was a promise. That was like
Didn't
the
he?
that was like
Once the
the
didn't
game started.
that was a promise. You come here, we let you shoot threes. We develop you into like
he?
a
Yeah.
pick and pop NBA. You know what this remind me of? When Montrez got able to come back and they let him shoot all them threes, and all of a sudden
Yeah.
Rick said, "Now you got to come on in,
Yeah.
bro. Come on in.
Yeah.
Come
Get
on.
down low. That's
Yeah,
not your game.
that's not your game, and
And you
it's
know
not
the
his
guys,
game."
That ain't your
and
game.
you know we all know that the NBA is perimeter orientated. And you got bigs now that's on the perimeter, and I think a lot of our guys are trying to prove with the 1 year they have here that
Oh
they are
yeah,
NBA caliber players and they can step
Oh
outside and shoot
yeah.
the
I didn't
three.
consider that. Yeah.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
You need to bring them on in and say, "Hey, bro, that's not happening." Because everybody who thought
Right.
that you had opportunity, the first tape they're gonna show is this Tennessee against a team that only had one returning starter. One,
Yeah.
they had some transfer portals and they had some people who ain't never played or played a little bit, and they just whipped your ass. So go back to the drawing board. Go back to the drawing board. That's not
Yeah.
happening.
Yeah.
You have to.
Yeah, that's not happening. Mm. We talked about it. Let's get into it a little bit more. Can Louisville be successful by shooting 30 plus threes? Woo! Mika,
Yeah.
what's going on? Give me the rhyme and reason.
Let me say this. You could be successful if they're landing. They weren't
Right.
landing.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, because I think we all know that there's nights that those shots are gonna go in.
True.
But on those
True.
nights that they're not gonna go in, what's the game plan? Like, what are you doing? Like, how are you gonna switch it up and get us points? So I say it's possible, but that cannot be what you're drawing up every night to play. No, that's not going to work.
Right,
Hey,
No.
right.
what you said, bump.
33, 30 plus threes. I don't believe that's a recipe for success. I believe you got to trim that down to 20 and mix it
Mm,
in with a
mm,
mid range game and some post play, just to keep the defense honest. Like Mika said, if they falling, they're falling.
right.
Keep firing till you go cold. But once, like Tennessee game, once you go cold and you're not knocking nothing down, you got to be able to go to the post and go to the cup.
True.
So no,
Right.
I don't believe 30 plus threes is too much.
Almost damn near 43s. Let's be real.
That's
Almost
that's
forty
pitiful.
threes, and you only took
Well,
60,
remember, I
60
sent
shots.
y'all, don't forget, I sent that stat at the end of the first half. What was we, 40 for 23 at the first half?
Right.
Yeah,
And I was like, what the
yeah,
hell?
Yeah, that was
Like,
ugly.
what's
yeah. That's
going
terrible.
on?
That was ugly. That was ugly. I'm gonna say this. I'm with you guys. I say cut that shit down. Cut it down. Cut it down. And I'm also gonna say you can't shoot them. You can't shoot them. You can't
Right,
Waterman and Rain are the two best 3-point shooters on the team. They should have the green light. The
right.
Yes.
rest of you guys, we gotta move the
Right.
ball around, and if you're wide open, okay, cool. But when you coming in this jacking and quit taking it between your legs like you can handle the ball and shit. Like that is driving me crazy.
Yeah,
It's driving me crazy. 23s, I
and
get
nobody,
it.
and
But
everybody can't bring the ball up court. Everybody can't bring the ball up
No,
court.
no,
You can't.
no, no,
no. You can bring it up court,
no. If you're
but do
not,
you
if
but
you're
do you have that
point
vision
guard,
to
point
do you
guard.
have that vision to make the passes, get the ball, advance the ball,
Exactly.
instead of trying to show that you can pass the ball because his offense is supposed to be fast paced. We're too busy styling,
Right.
Yeah.
profiling. Get the ball out of the hands. Crazy,
Yeah.
bro. Crazy. It is crazy. I'm with you guys. No, we cannot be. It is going to be some nights to be. Like, let's be honest. This Bellarmine game, Bellarmine likes to free Lance. Scotty D's going to have the guys moving past and stuff.
Yeah.
They're not really heavy on defense. And of course, Tennessee, which a lot of people spot, let's be honest. So we're going to shoot it. We're going to jack it up, and we probably hit about 15. But is that going to be 15 for 22 or 29? Or would it be 15
Right.
for
Mhm.
45? Can't have it. Can't have it. Not at all.
Right.
Disgrace. Who is your starting five? Mika, you say you looked at the starting you looked at the lineup, you thought, wait a minute, what's going on? Who reached in the glad bag and pulled this out? Who are you thinking?
I don't know. I don't know. Like
Right.
I'm not convinced that I know who the
Right.
starting five should be. But I do think that Waterman and like you said, Rain, they should be in your starting five. I would have said KJ, but you didn't show up. I was kind of
Yeah.
mad at him. Like I was like, you need to be in timeout right now. I was super mad. Um, I don't know. Those are my
you,
only two. I don't know who else for
you gonna
real.
put you gonna put your
Right.
I
son
do say the number 9 dude. I don't even know what his name is though.
you gonna put your son in the timeout?
He's in timeout.
Okay, okay.
Hey.
I'm gonna tell you real quick. I'm gonna tell you who should not start. No disrespect, but Mr. Scott shouldn't start. Number 0,
Okay.
No,
James Scott, because
no.
he has no post moves. He's just a dunk, and I get it. We love that, but you gotta have a post move. He don't even post up. He's setting screens and just rolling
Right.
to the basket, like dude. And all them big
Yeah.
guys from Tennessee was like, gone, and he's flying out. I didn't even see him
He's
even getting a
falling.
rebound. I didn't even see him getting none of that. Like this is crazy. He got 4 rebounds. I don't know how he got them, but dude, you need to go ahead and get on the Walter McCarty 4,000 calorie shakes a day type stuff because he's too light in the pants. And we didn't even realize he was playing. That's bad. So to me,
Right.
Waterman or Case, somebody else need to man that middle. To me,
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree with that. And
Yeah.
I was gonna say, which Mika made a valid point. I think it's still too early because I don't believe we know what we have yet.
Mhm.
It's still
That's
kind
I
of too
true.
agree.
early to evaluate them
Like the
on,
football
on
team.
one game, which it could have been bad games they played just that one game against Tennessee.
True.
Right.
So I don't want to
True.
jump into deep water with changing everything yet. I fought with. I looked at the like you said. I looked at the stat sheet and all of that and looked at it. But I think it's real early to really, what I'm saying, to really tell who should be starting.
Right.
I mean, because right now in that game
Right.
right there, we still don't know who can do what.
Right.
So I think it's early. That's what I was gonna say. It's still early, and time will tell.
Bump that shit. Put Case and Pryor at the 5. Make his ass
I
down there
believe you
and
do got to
bang.
store Casey Prior. I do believe you
And
got to
he
store
will be at
Casey
the
Prior. I
5.
do
I
I'm
believe
not.
do
that.
think you. I do
Right.
think he should start also because he has great energy. Like
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
He can because when he came in, he was all up in Tennessee's face, clapping it
Yeah.
up like he was ready.
Right.
So definitely
Yeah.
he should be starting.
And I think he could be so active around the basket. And if he's down
Right.
Yeah.
there, they're going to give him. So, maybe not the 20-footer, but you can shoot the 8-footer, throw a post move, do whatever you got to
Yeah.
do,
Yeah.
still be active. And
Yeah.
that's cool. Take your man off the dribble. You can still do that
Yeah.
in an offense because it's so spread out. But to me, I'd rather have Case and Pryor starting at the 5 because not too many 5s are going to be able to keep up with him anyway. Right?
Right.
So
True.
instead of having Mr. Scott out there, Scott can come off the bench. He came off the bench at College of Charleston or whatever they was at Charleston. Bring his ass off the bench because it's just you got to have more. Like Mika
Yeah.
Yeah.
said, Pryor has energy, tons of energy, bro, ton of energy.
And I
Yeah.
can see him with a
Yeah.
turnaround post up jumper,
Mm-hmm.
taking the other 5 out on the post, I mean, say out on the perimeter and driving by him or whatever. Because
Right,
you still got to respect his jumper. He didn't have a
got
great game
to.
against Tennessee shooting wise, but he's real versatile.
Yeah, he can go right around you. He can
Yeah.
do
He
all that
is.
stuff.
He is.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
I want KJ to get in there. I would love to. But like Mika said, he really didn't show. But I want to put him in there so much over either Edwards or something or Abubakar. He was another no show.
Yeah.
Like
Oh
Yeah.
I
yeah, he
mean,
didn't show up either. I think
one
that KJ should
rebound,
definitely
And you
start
know what?
over either one of them.
Yeah. Is that all
one
he had was one
rebound,
rebound?
one rebound, one
Oh no.
rebound. 16 minutes, 0 for
Yeah, him
2,
too.
one rebound, and that was the offensive and one assist, one block, one foul, 0 points.
And he's the energy guy.
Shit,
He's
they
been
Supposed to
the
must.
be.
energy guy the whole preseason.
Yeah, but I guess, I
So
guess,
that was
I guess
really
he,
disappointing.
I guess he ran into them brick walls. The big 6'10"
Yeah.
guys, 6'9", like
Yeah.
dude, he's too small,
Yeah.
dude. Get out the way.
Right. Yeah.
But
Mm,
I agree too with Bump. Like this is early. Tennessee is a very good team. So
we
let's
gonna
Yeah.
see.
see what
We gonna
we
see.
looking like when we get in ACC play.
It ain't ACC play. Bump
Right.
that. Well, when we on next Wednesday, the Wednesday after next, when we play Indiana, another team that got
Yeah.
I'll
some
take it.
bodies. We're
I'll
gonna
take it.
see. So we
Yes.
have 2 games before that game. We're gonna see how much they improve. Hopefully, this Tennessee
It
game
Yeah,
progressed.
I'll take that.
allow them to
Yeah.
be like, okay, But let's be honest. Indiana scrimmage against Tennessee. So
Tennessee
so
against
yeah,
Tennessee and beat
hmm
them.
and beat them. So we gonna
Oh,
see.
Yeah.
stop it.
We gonna see.
Oh
Now
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
will say this. Some parts wasn't playing and different stuff like that, but they did go. It was at Tennessee too. So we gonna see.
okay.
We gonna
Okay.
see. Well, we are gonna see. Should the rotation be cut down? I know Bump. You hint on something. Probably some shows back when we was really talking about the basketball team and different things like that. Because we know that he tends to want to play 10 people and things like that. And I don't know. Early in the season, the rotation is always bigger. You know what I'm saying? It's cut down
Right.
in the middle of the season, before a conference play, things like that. But what's your thoughts now? I mean, even though this is only the third game, we're just like
Right.
everybody else. We're either going to overthink things or whatever, minimize or whatever stuff. But what's your thoughts on the rotation, man?
I believe any team, most teams that you watch that are contenders, I watched UConn the other night, and they look like they about to cut them down again.
Oh Lord.
And most teams run with no more than eight players, three off the bench in the rotation.
Right.
And you got to have it tight rotation to where you got three guys on the bench you can count on, and go from there. Because when you playing 10, you really never get a good, you never really get in that groove if you
Right.
constantly coming out and
True.
you trying to appease people. You're gonna have to hurt some feelings.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Make them
got you
earn
on
it.
here on campus, told you was gonna be playing, but you know things happen, so we got to cut this rotation from 10 at least to 7 or 8.
Woo. Woo. If you do that,
You got to.
I'm just looking at the roster. I'm like, woo. There's some people's feelings gonna be hurt, but I got you because I'm looking
Yeah,
right now because
yeah,
he really went 9. Then he brought in Roos kind of late, but even telling two of them dudes, Mr. Scott's in trouble. Anyway, Mika, what you think?
I don't know. I don't think that. I don't think yet. I'm gonna say not yet. If you do cut the rotation, I think that should be after we see what we looking like and who's really coming to play because it's still kind of early.
True.
hmm
Um, and
yeah,
I'm also a firm believer that if you got 10 guys that's on that team that are dogs, and if you are a high energy team and you run it up and down the court, and if you can 5 in and 5 out, I say do it. But that's
do
just
the
my
platoon.
mindset, though.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
the answer you, but I don't. And I agree with Mika. I don't agree with. She didn't say platoon, but my whole thing is this:
Okay,
if you got 4 or 5 off that bench, you ain't got to platoon it all together. Just hey, bump start. That's your backup. You get in there and take them. So that kind of stuff. My whole thing is that I don't know how much longer. Hopefully Scott gets it. Hopefully James Scott will show us something because I'm just really. It's a lot of big dudes in that ACC in that post play.
yeah,
And
yeah,
he's got to be able to protect that rim and put some buckets in there. And then because he's a sophomore, everybody thinks his ceiling is very high. So I'm not saying that you just bury him, but maybe he don't get 20 minutes. He had 20 minutes.
right.
Hadley had the most with 28, Chucky 27. So I like that. Everybody didn't have 20, that kind of stuff like that. But you have to do that, and really when we blowing out people, only way they get a break if you bring in these 3 4 walk-ons because we got
Right.
only
right,
really only really 10 guys. Everybody else is walk-ons. You know
yeah,
what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That kind of stuff like that. But
yeah,
no, I'm with Mika right now for real, for real. I think you
hmm
can use that, but you just no platoon shit. You don't do that. They're not that good
Right.
because everybody's pretty much even. Everybody's pretty much the same. So it's like somebody's got to stand
yeah,
out. Somebody's got to stand out big time.
Yeah, somebody's got to separate
yeah,
themselves. Somebody's got to separate themselves to
yeah,
where, look, man, you got to stay
yeah,
in. When we find who the go to is, look, you the man. We counting on you.
Right, right.
You're gonna
right,
get the lion's
right.
share of the minutes.
I like that. Yeah, that needs to happen, and hopefully, real soon, big time. All right, so like Mika said, this game is actually Tuesday at 7 o'clock. Bellarmine 0-3. Goodness gracious, at Louisville 1
Oh,
and 1.
wow.
Yeah, Scotty D and them must be. Let me. What's going on with Scotty D and them? But anyway, we know how they like to pass and run the kind of stuff. They so far has lost to VCU 84-65 and lost to VMI at home 76-71, and they lost to Southern Indiana at home 71-69. So they had some close games at home. Got beat by VCU, and we know that Bellarmine will play anybody, anytime. Scotty D, he's been
Right.
around the program. He used to be assistant coach, stuff like that, so you understand that. But I want to go this way. What are you looking for? What are you trying to look for and take from this game? What do you think improvement wise are you looking for? But what are you thinking?
I'm thinking you gotta show some post play now, which we're gonna be bigger than Bellman, longer than Bellman. So go ahead and start working some of your kinks out and try to, establish a post against these guys. I'm also looking for a blowout. You can't come in here playing with Bellman and keeping the game close. because
Right.
people are going to start to wonder if it's this, KP Port 2. So you got to come in and go ahead and take care of business. But at the same time, you got to work on a lot of new stuff because you shown what the 5 out shooting 33, how many 3 pointers we shot. We seen how that looks now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you
absolutely.
so you got to come out and establish a post play, at least starting to, what I'm saying, get a feel of how we going to start the play.
Right. Right. That's woo. Mika, what you thinking? What are you be looking for?
I'm thinking like for the improvements for me, I need to see rebounding. Like
Mm,
we got out rebounded Saturday. I need to see dogs like you fighting for them rebounds because a lot of times I'm not even kidding. Sometimes I was like, so you just letting them take the rebounds? Are you not even gonna try to rebound the
Yeah,
ball? Like
yeah.
I don't want to see that again. Like I want to see you where I don't care if you get fouled. Like if they call you for the foul, you foul. Okay, so what? At least
Right.
you making them earn it. Like at least you tried for the ball. Like
True.
don't mean that you want the ball. You willing to knock somebody down for the ball. I
Right.
want to see that.
right.
Right. Right. Right. What I want to look at, I'm looking for confidence builders. I'm looking for Terrence Edwards to show up. Granted, this is not
Yeah,
Yeah,
Tennessee. We need you need a 20 some plus game. I don't know if you're gonna get
yeah,
those many minutes, but you need to go off. You need to hit that mid range. Go back to your style. Mid range. Go be aggressive. Don't sit here second guess yourself.
exactly.
Have a confidence in yourself. So I'm looking. This is 1A, 1B. 1B, I'm looking at Chucky. Chucky, man, you got to go to the hole, bro.
you
Everybody
do.
talk about Chucky Hepburn. Chucky Hepburn. Man, Ziegler ate you up, bro. Granted, you had 6 steals, but
Yeah,
nobody's gonna talk about that. Nobody's gonna even talk about you. We need you to be
no,
able to control this. When we needed a bucket, you should have got that ball and went right to the hole or pull up or do
Right.
something. We need you to be that
Yeah.
leader, big time. So that's why I'm looking at
yeah,
the two guards that did really. I need that. I need that big time.
Yeah.
All right, that's a little fun, little fun, little fun, little fun, little fun. Hey, Louisville Cardinals, 20 and a half point
yeah,
favorite over Stanford, 330 on Saturday. Everybody, and it's funny, a couple of weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, it's all doom and gloom. Everybody's smiling now. Beat Clemson, it makes a difference, like, hey, let's go.
yeah,
Louisville, 20 and a half point favorite at Stanford. Stanford is really, really bad. Stanford is 2-7. Louisville 6-3. Louisville keeps doing their thing. They had a break. What are you looking for, Mika? What are you looking for this game? What are you looking for?
I'm looking for the defense to continue what they finished before the bye. Like I'm looking for them to go out
right.
there and dominate like they did
Yes.
at Clemson. I'm
True.
looking for an all around performance from everybody, special teams, offense. Like let's keep, like we said, as long as we was improving weekly, then we knew that we was what we thought we were. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Just go out
Right.
there and let's dominate people. Let's run it up on Stanford.
Right.
Let's go win.
Right. Blow the backs out. That's what I'm talking about. Blow the back out,
Yes,
baby. Yes. I like that bump.
yes,
I look, like Mika said, man, I'm hoping that we continue to show improvement on defense. I hate that we had to take a week off because I want to keep
Yes.
rolling.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So we
me
said at the beginning of the
too.
year, I believe you said it, that right, that I just hate the bye weeks because it seemed like we finally found our groove.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm hoping to show that's who we really are.
Right.
We said it, I believe you said it with a couple of weeks ago that we're not gonna know who we are till the end of the season.
Right. Right.
So I'm
Right.
hoping that Clemson game is really who we found out we are.
Right.
And that Clemson game just wasn't a facade of what we could be.
Right.
So I'm hoping to come out and like Mika said, blow the doors off of them,
Right.
get off the field with the starters, let some of the youngest guys, get some clock, and come on back home and get ready for Pittsburgh.
We
So
need
I'm
to.
hoping
Right.
that defense steps up, yeah, and the
We,
offense continues to keep on putting points on the board.
to me, I hope that this is a business trip. Go out there,
Yeah,
Yeah.
kick their ass, and come on back. Stay healthy. Get the like you say,
no
get the
doubt.
young people in there. Like Mika said, get that defense continue to grow. All this, I understand. I hate it. I hate that bye week, like you said. But we should see a confident team. I mean, let's be
Yes.
honest. I
Without
mean,
question.
college football pretty much has us ranked 19 for the playoffs type thing. So to be that ranked that high and have three losses, they think you guys are the best three-loss team in the country. Ain't nobody else ranked like
Right.
that. So we need to go ahead, take
You
care of
guys,
business.
but you know why?
Oh
You know why? Every loss that we have, every team is ranked, and
yeah,
they're only by one touchdown.
right.
Yes.
Exactly.
Right,
Yeah.
Exactly.
right. So you that confidence should be oozing. Okay, we got this. Let's go. Let's take care of business. Come on back. Get ready for home finale. That kind of stuff. So I hope
Right.
everything is still rocking and rolling. Everybody's still good. But this will show growth. If we can, if 20 and a half is a lot for the road team. I don't give a shit who you playing. So if we can go ahead and take care of that business, I don't care. I really don't care if it's 14. Just take care of business. But I would love, like
Right.
Mika,
Right.
I would love to see them blow their backs out and go and get about 28 to 35 point win. And let's do what we got to
Right.
Right.
let Pearson Clarkson, whatever, let his ass play. He's from Cali. Let all the California guys play who came here. You know what I'm saying? Big time. Let them eat and all this. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Definitely 3:30. So let's take care of business.
Right.
Did we think we was gonna be even ranked in the college football playoff 3 weeks ago when we took that
No, not
last
at all.
loss?
Nope.
Wow,
No.
wow, wow.
Nope.
No.
But Mika hit it though. You know who
Nope.
we lost to. Everybody we lost to was ranked, and really a couple of them we should have won anyway. Point
Yeah.
blank.
Right.
You know, only one.
Yeah.
Right.
Only one I'm giving up is Notre Dame, and we still should have won that one. Because, like I said, if we played Notre
Yeah.
Dame Saturday, we probably beat Notre Dame. They ain't. I mean, they
Yeah.
ain't.
Yep.
So they don't scare nobody.
Yep.
And we played Harbaugh was in that game. So to me, hey, hats off to them as a program that's rocking and rolling. I'm really excited about this. But we just got to keep on winning and doing
Yeah.
what we got to do. Making you surprised? I mean, 19.
I didn't think that. Now I will say this: I didn't think we was gonna jump up 3 spots from last week,
Right.
considering we had that bye. I didn't think that, but like I said though, every loss we have, those teams are all ranked. Not one of them is, and I think SMU is even ranked higher than Miami now, right?
I think so. I think they are. Let me see.
I think they are because Miami lost last week,
Yeah.
right?
Right there. Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
Georgia Tech, who beat them?
Well, Miami's ninth. SMU is 14.
Okay,
Louisville's 19. Clemson's
okay,
20.
okay.
Yeah.
So I think that I was surprised. I did think we was gonna stay at 22, but hey, I'll
Yeah.
take it. We deserve it. We did stuff that somebody
Right.
else hasn't been able to do. So you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Let's go.
Right. Right. I love it. Nah, I'm with
Yeah.
you. Maybe, can we have another back? Can we jump three more with another back? I don't know. Bump. What you
That'd
thinking?
be nice. I think that win at Clemson really proved a lot for us, showed a lot for us. Be it that they hadn't lost a home game in 22 tries, and a night game with that atmosphere, there's a lot to go in there and win in that environment. So
Right.
I think that played a lot
Right,
with the, you know what I'm saying, with the ranking and whatnot. So you go anytime you can go into Clemson, period, more or
Yeah.
less on a Saturday night and do what we did to dominate them the way we did.
Right.
So that shows we're getting a
right.
little respect around the nation right now.
That's big
I'll
time.
take it, no
Hmm.
doubt.
That's big time. Now that's good
Me
stuff.
too.
That is big time. Oh, I forgot. Let me go back real quick. Score. Give me the scores real quick. What's the score? Louisville versus Stanford.
I'm gonna go 35 to 14.
Mm, mm. Mika.
Ooh. I'm gonna go 35-21. You really went bold or backs out.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm going for the defense. That defense is for real now.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
go. I'm gonna go. 42-17.
Okay.
42-17. Yeah.
All right, y'all. I like
Everybody
it.
needs. Everybody needs to eat. Everybody, brown, shuck, all this stuff
Yeah.
like that. So definitely like that. All right. Cool. What you leaving the people with? What you got to leave the people with on this? All these games that's coming up. Mika, what you leaving the people with?
For the girls, beat UK. Let's go. And then for the football team, let's go in there. Let's keep the momentum going. And then for our basketball team, let's show some improvement. Go Cards.
Go cards. I
Yes,
like it.
sir.
That's right. Bump. What you got?
I'm gonna go with a famous line from the Players Club for all facets. You know what I'm saying? From the girls to the football team to the men's team. Here's a line my man said: "Do something to make me happy. Do something to make me happy this weekend." And L's up. Do something to make me happy. Y'all remember that one?
Yeah, yeah.
Yep. Do
Woo!
something to make me happy.
Okay with you.
Oh man, that's great.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
great. Yeah, yeah, and you're right. So to me, I just need to see a dominant performance by the football team. I need the men's basketball team to have confidence, get confidence, take care of business. Like Bump said, we don't want to see no 69-67. We don't see none of that shit. It needs to be a blowout.
Nah,
They 0-3.
Yeah.
It needs
blow
to be a
out.
blowout, big time. And I need the senior leadership or the veteran leadership of the women basketball team to make sure the young ones be prepared and ready and go up there and beat Kentucky by at least 10 points or more. Just go ahead and take it.
Right.
Right.
Good try, Brooks, but we still better program. We don't want none of that stuff. So just
Right.
take care. It's
Right.
really take care of business. That's all it is.
Take
All
care of
the
Yeah.
sports.
business
Take
The
care of
whole
business.
weekend.
Take care of
The whole
business.
all
weekend.
weekend.
I like that. All right, we out of here. We holler at you guys. Another bird's eye view. Big time. Want to thank everybody for watching. Thank you for the support. L's up big time. Yes, sir.
Go
Yes,
Cards.
sir.